Hello, Crash Nation, if that's what I'm going to call you today. So this stream might be kind of out of nowhere. You might have expected a second half of Noita from last week, yesterday, but I'll be honest, I wasn't feeling it yesterday, just in the sense of I don't know. I felt disheartened as far as streaming goes, and just the kind of rough to get off the ground start it is. And then also, just I really wasn't feeling like playing Noita either. It kind of reminded me that it was a game that had lost my interest a while ago. So, I mean, I'm sorry for not streaming yesterday or consistently as of late. It's a little embarrassing as a new streamer that I'm kind of already fucking up the cardinal rules of new streaming and streaming in general. But I don't know. What are you gonna do? I'm sorry about that. But instead, I decided that it would be best to instead maybe just return to a game that I did happen to pick up the other night instead. Um, I was watching one of my friends play through Zero Two again on their Legacy collection that they recently got, and they made me kind of want to play the hard mode of Zero Two and try to get a high rank in them. And so that's what I'm here to do today. And I think this should be something a bit easier for me to keep up with because, well, this is a game I actually want to play, a lot, even in my off time. So, I will probably be streaming this more than just on each Tuesday. I might just, take a random day out of work. It'll be an inconsistent streaming schedule now, of course, which is not great, but, honestly, this is just what I'm into right now. So, I decided that it would be best to just go with what I know, what I want to do, and this is not hard mode. That's already, whoopsie. Because if I actually stream just what I normally play, I might actually stream a whole lot better and a whole lot more, so let's roll with it. So I have already, so as I kind of mentioned, I did start this a little bit last night, but we'll start again from scratch because it wasn't too bad to get to this point. I already managed to get A rank versus, what is it? That's not the right button. Versus, Heat Emblem. Or no, that's the wrong game. The fucking Phoenix in this game. And on the intro stage here, so these two might be easy to get through, but after that, I'll probably just gonna be grinding away using save assist to just kind of, facilitate things a little bit. Because I am not a seasoned 0-2 player. As you could see, I already kind of fucked up there. As far as Mega Man does go, 0-2 ranked kind of low for me when I was originally playing it, casually speaking. But I'm having more fun with hard mode. I found that I really enjoy the Zero games on hard mode a little bit more. They just having fewer options makes me understand the game a lot better. Whereas if I have too many options, like in the regular mode, then I start getting a wee bit confused. That is not a good start. We will restart this. The hitbox in that golem is very small to not get hit yourself. So that's going to be the main challenge of the intro stage here. Oh, I have to reset my controls every single time I do this. Okay. Oh, and that's jump. Okay, and let's go. So, as anybody familiar with Zero games know, you do have to kind of grind your kills a little bit. Because for some reason, there's just not enough enemies in the main levels, or in the actual level, to get the enemy kill points without a little bit of grinding. It's very strange, but I guess that's just how the geniuses of Capcom, you know, really think about the game. Personally, I do find ranking systems, like optional ranking systems like this in games to be, I don't know, confusing. I both dislike the fact that this exists in Mega Man Zero 2, and also am really compelled to do well now that I've kind of gotten my brain hooked into the idea of, like, having to perform. It was something that never appealed to me in the casual playthrough, which means I have never touched the EX skills of this game. But when I also recently and personally revisited Zero 4, well, getting high rankings made more sense to me in that game, and I kind of really enjoyed the extra challenge of it all and the finesse that was necessary. Come here. Come on. There we go. So, I don't know. Rankings are strange for me. I gotta say, though, I would say that Zero 4 and Zero 1 are probably my favorite of the Zero series, just because the rankings don't matter at all in those games. You can kind of just play how you want to play, and if you do good, it's your own personal satisfaction. There's no extra reward for, you know, being flawless and shit. It's kind of nice. Anyway, first boss here. Interestingly pauses whenever you swipe at it. But I mean, otherwise, as expected from an intro stage boss, pretty predictable. Nothing that crazy. Maybe took a little bit more damage there than I should have, but I think that's still above 90 points. Yep, 94. Alrighty. So with that, we can save, and the best part of that is I don't have to keep resetting my controls every single time I die. Because, oh man, that's gonna happen a lot. Also, I made a comment about this the other night to one of my friends. That I thought that thing that Harpuya rides in never appears again in the series. No, that's Aztec Falcon from the first game. It didn't click with me until I saw just the boss fight with Aztec Falcon again in a little YouTube short. But that's exactly what it is. Aztec Falcon has been demoted from a introductory boss to a noble steed. Kind of a humiliating thing. Maybe he's into it. I don't know. A weird kink, though. Will shame. Sorry. Twitter's just gonna have to have a meltdown over that one, I suppose. Anyways, we now have this long-ass cutscene where we get to introduce to El Piso, who, I don't know. I don't hate him too much, though he's kind of a twerp, a little bit of a dork. And, you know, even though he becomes the main antagonist, whatever. His brain was in the right place to try to, you know, stop that Neo-Arcadia shit, so. One second, just want to check something. Yeah, okay. We're good. Anyway, trouble afoot, because now Zero's finally here. Our hero. Why they just left Zero out in the desert to die for a couple years? I don't know. I feel like you should be able to track the legendary Reploid pretty easily. I feel like it wouldn't be that difficult. Just be like, damn, there's a lot of like robot corpses in the middle of this desert. I wonder why. can move the window around. Okay. Alright. We're back in Shell's good graces, and the engineer, what's his name? Now we can go back to the command center. Go say hi to El Piso real quick, because of course we have to, as he flips his helmet / hair. I never really got the, I mean, I know that his design is that it's supposed to be a helmet on the right side of his head. But it does, the way the art is used, it does kind of just look like his hair. It's a little strange. Alright, give me my weapons. The dreaded the dreaded chain rod. And our shield boomerang. The only item we can charge in hard mode here. I say dreaded chain rod. I don't like the chain rod. It is very annoying to use, especially when you have to use it. I don't know. I just like mostly that you can't latch onto things at like very close range. I feel like that's an English version only exclusive, because I've seen just how busted it is in the Japanese version of the game. My god. I don't know if that's what they had to do to nerf it. I understand, but it also just makes it a miserable utility item to use. And then without the ability to charge in hard mode, it's like, well, I mean, I'm not really going to use it. Ooh, no, don't overwrite my main save data. No, no, no. I'll come back to the save data in a second, Chell. We have another long-ass piece of dialogue from El Piso to get out of the way. Then we'll save. Who are those two slightly more important looking Reploids? You never know. You don't have to interact with them ever again. Alright, cool. Now we can go save. I'll go ahead and save over what I was doing last night. This might as well just be this save file. Okay. So, we're gonna go to the stage that I've already done off screen first, so I can do it again. We're gonna head over to Phoenix Magnon. Magnon. All of the I am of the opinion that all of the names in 04 are dumb and not, or in the 0 series are dumb and not memorable, and also extremely hard to pronounce. I mean, there's some that are not, like Pegasalta Eclair is notable, or like Aztec Falcon, but otherwise, like I don't know who any of these fucking clowns are. I just refer to it as that one. Anyways, we're gonna start off with my favorite level in 02. Well, my favorite of the boss stages, or the main stages, at least. I like the music here. I like the design of the level. I like the gimmick too. The telly bombs are cool, and you know they were new for this game before they got reused to hell. So I don't know. I think they're neat. So let's see. There are a bunch of alternate paths you can do to take this level. It's very non-linear, but I think the best path for the high rank run is to just go in like just the logical order. Like whatever is the front path forward, do that. It makes the most sense. Because it saves a lot of time that way. Alright, speaking of saving time, let's miss. A lot. Uh-oh. Okay, didn't miss that guy. Could have avoided damage there, but oh well. Okay. So, I admit, I am a little bit of a bitch when it comes to this. I prefer to just sit back and shoot on hard mode. It's just a lot easier to not get hit. Of course, I got hit there because I forgot that I needed to time my shots just a little bit, but we don't need to talk about that. Getting through that jump always racks my nerves a little bit. I'm not good at the timing between jumping between those fiery little moats there, but we can manage. Alright, reaching the end of the stage, all we gotta do is just not die to Phoenix Mageddon, which is a feat easier said than done, I'll say, especially at this level of health, but we can probably... There's a chance. And if we don't, well, we have to reset. Maybe we can get back here with more health. Okay, so... sword, and there we go. So the thing with Mageddon is that he can be countered during most of his attacks. You just gotta be quick and aggressive about it. Damn, I was not quick enough to get under that. Alright. Yeah, we'll restart. Damn it, not the new game button. Super scuffed already. So, let's see, in case you're not aware, what the stipulations of hard mode, I guess, are in this game. In this game, you can't charge any of your weapons, you can't get any XP for using them. The only exception is that you can charge the shield boomerang, and that's also, consequently, the only one that you can have any elements on. You also are stuck in the protoform armor, which means that you take and deal double damage. Which, the double damage dealing is definitely very nice for getting through this section a lot faster. So those things are tanky otherwise. I fucking almost forgot the spikes there. Wow. Oh yeah, and you don't get EX skills, so that's a minus. Definitely a big minus. I'm also have taken a lot of damage already, so we're not looking good at this attempt. Alright, don't need to change my weapons out yet. There's basically no more enemy fighting. Damn it. I really got hit there. Okay. very small window to actually be able to pause there. It saves no real time, but it feels nice to actually get that, like, small window to actually switch weapons before the fight starts, rather than clunkily doing so after the fight has begun. So my strategy there is definitely just try to hit it 2 of the things, and if it doesn't work out, just retreat. It's not worth trying to stay in the middle, but I try to go in too quickly and try to get another hit, and I die like that. Personally, I think that this is probably the second hardest stage you could probably start with in this game. I think Snake Boy's stage is harder, but that's mostly for the janky platforming and all the instant death spikes and stuff around there. This one is mostly just for the consistency of it all. You got 4 essentially mini bosses you have to take down without screwing up too much. You have a boss that is not, in principle, that difficult, but in execution and keeping on the ball tends to get me a lot. There's also this section where if you're not hitting the right angles and being just patient enough with the telebombs, they'll probably get you. Ooh, wait, yeah, I want to use the telebomb to my advantage here, because I hate dealing with those things. They shoot basically just as you get on screen, as a lot of things in the Zero series do. I think possibly the biggest limit towards the Zero series is just the screen size. If the screen size wasn't so damn small, these games would be excellent right out of the box, but as they are, they do kind of require a bit more memorization than I tend to like for just a casual playthrough. But, as I said, a challenge playthrough, yeah, it makes for a pretty good challenge. It's still fun. Of course, one of the big disadvantages of doing the stage in kind of the logical linear order is that you do have to fight Phoenix Mageddon on the terrain that is most difficult, because you have the smallest places to stand to be safe of the lava from below strike attack. Alright, well, I didn't get hit up to this point. Let's see if third time's a charm. At the very least, I get a couple more fuck-ups. Alright, well, need one right out the gate. Sometimes you can sneak a little extra hit in there when he does the split attack. coming back if you're quick enough, but also if you're quick enough, you get kind of hit by greed and, you know, you just run right back into him. Something I also didn't know until last night, because in my casual playthrough I was just kind of, you know, being a shitter, is that you can just, hold on, focus. Is that you can just kind of stand here and wait, and Phoenix Mansion won't do anything for a very long time. He'll eventually just start doing something without you doing anything, but it takes a while. Also, for some reason, if you just go back and forth there, he won't hit you. Alright. Oh, only one hit that whole stage. Let's see what the rank is. That's definitely above 90. Alright, 96. I'll take it. Could have been cleaner. Could have grinded a couple more enemies at the beginning, I suppose. But, you know what? Not bad. So let's see, with that, we could save, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be taking on whatever the polar bear boss's name is. Because I do have the fire chip now, and that, well, I can't really make much use of that with most of the weapons. I think this boss is definitely easy enough to where I don't have to worry about the dexterity of using the shield throw. Just definitely gets stun locked by the fire, so I may as well do it. Okay. Let's actually try to read the name so I don't just keep calling him that fucking guy. Polar Camrus. Camrus? God, what the fuck are the names in the Zero series? Polar Camrus. Okay. Sure. Guardian boss and the computer room. Okay, I have to do all this. Yeah, I think if this is the stage I'm thinking of, this is probably the most annoying one. Yeah, no, this is the most annoying one for me. The ice physics in this game are just very unforgiving. And coming from a classic series mindset, hell, even like an X series mindset, it really don't even make much sense. They make more sense for, I don't know, real ice physics, which is kind of a pain in the ass. But I'm gonna have to practice this stage a couple times probably before I, you know, get it. Okay, guy's shooting up there still. Okay, these fish are fucking plentiful and annoying. I know that those gunners, they just like to, well, they just like to get ya, basically. Like, you can't just rush in, which is a pain in the ass, you know. Everything about the Zero series says I really do want to just rush in, but everything about the enemy design says, no, don't do that, you will die. Oh, thankfully those things are so much easier to take care of in hard mode. Oh, well. It got me. The ice got me, but those gunners are so much easier to take care of in hard mode. Oh my god. You can actually just blast through them easily. Normal mode, it takes so many hits to kill those things. And that's where the spikes are. Okay. See what I mean? Ice physics in this game, they don't make any fucking sense. I mean, you heard the dash sound as I was moving off of it, but because I wasn't dashing for long enough, again, like that, I didn't get any of my speed. Alright, and then if I'm just not perfect about it, the fish get me. Okay, sure. So, I'm getting the feeling that for high ranking, I don't want to bother anyways. Going above. There's nothing up there that's worth it for me, but going down, I can kill the fish, and that will get me some points as we try to get, well, yeah, a high rank for this level. So, I know, I'm doing this series knowing full well that there are just there are just better videos of this out there. People getting, 100-point S ranks. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna be a 90-point minimum shitter. But, I don't know. I felt like maybe there's some entertainment value in watching somebody learning the game, rather than seeing somebody who already absolutely knows everything that they're doing. I hope that it's entertaining. I hope that this isn't just a waste of your time. Damn it! I hate that you cannot turn off the double tap dash in the first 3 games. That is another thing that brings down Mega Man 0, 1 through 3 for me. That you cannot turn off the command dash, as they call it in 04. It is unbelievably frustrating that you are forced to dash if you're trying to readjust your position with just some quick taps. Because that's the opposite of precision. It's a thing I also had a problem with in the X series as well. It's dumb. Okay, so that guy's always just hanging out there, so I have to hold down. So fun fact that's also making this difficult for me, I'm playing this on an Xbox 360 controller, so I don't have like just a solid D-pad to be using. I'm using a fucking analog stick to play the Zero series. A crime against nature, I know, but it's what we got to deal with. Again, the dash ate my speed. It screws with your sense of momentum so much. Okay, and if you don't surprise those things, then they get you anyways. Good to know. That's not enough to kill one. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna switch off the gun for this segment because I feel like it might be more worthwhile to have the shield out for these guys. Might be a little bit slower, but I can actually advance without getting hit, which is a big plus. Okay, come on. I had the attack button. Again, where did my attack? Dash keeps getting eaten. Pisses me off. Again, ice physics in this game fucking piss me off so much. They don't work with how my fucking brain thinks that any reasonable system of ice physics would work. Like, they exist purely to fuck with me, is how I feel like the ice physics in this game are. Like, there again. Oh. So this is definitely going to be the case where the stage is harder than the boss. Whereas the previous stage is that the boss is the challenge, this is the stage is the challenge. It is fighting all the muscle memory that I've built up in any other game with an ice stage to play this. It's rough. Again, I pressed the damn button there. And I held it, too. I don't know what this game is on about. It did it again. Oh my god. It's like a fucking Acme cartoon. It's like Wile E. Coyote just getting frozen over and over again, falling straight into the pit. Okay, I'm getting impatient now. That's the thing. I'm at the point already, and this does not bode well for the rest of this game, where I don't feel like trying in this area, because I feel like I have the strategy, but for some reason the buttons just aren't doing what my brain is telling it to do, which is wrong, I know, but my brain has already visualized a victory. My hands no longer feel like trying. At the very least, I've developed that I can just ignore the cannons and then come back and slash at them. It's a lot easier to do. Supposed to dash there. Oh my god, this area has to be done so much more carefully than I actually want to do it. Like, fuck, unlike the rest of the game, or what the rest of the game feels like it should be, this is the anti-speed demon trap. You are supposed to go extremely slowly, slash all the fishes, and then move on. What a pain in the ass. Maybe the triple rod will help just a chain rod will help just a little bit with the angles and the attacking and getting this done quickly. What? Oh, I guess that's the one that dived from above, huh? All these fuckers coming in from above that you can't see because of this tiny ass Game Boy Advance screen. Where did my dash go? Again, where does the dash go? It goes into the ether. Of course, that's where. All your speed just goes right away in this game. In this level. Oh my god. That more than anything is just infuriating. I can't get over just how bad the ice physics are in this game. Normally I don't care about ice levels, but they actually managed to make a level where the ice physics are so abominably unintuitive that I'm complaining about them. I like ice levels normally. They're fine. It's fine to have slippery platforms. It's not fine to have platforms that just eat your dashes and momentum and everything. Give me the health. We're just practicing at this point. Back to the gun. Slowly wait for this to get done. Okay, that guy's... Okay, I pressed the dash button that time. I don't know where the hell it went. I don't even have the ice excuse. That time I do, though. If it just worked like my brain wants it to, I wouldn't have any problems here. Okay, and that time I couldn't jump over it for some reason. Oh my god. Okay. I understand that was like a... I hit it, it hit me the same frame, but like, the hit sound for it definitely happened before the hit for me. I feel like I got cheated there. Oh, see, that time it didn't eat all my momentum. Okay, now we can actually fight the big guy here. And maybe we can actually use the elemental stuff to our advantage. Alright, I can't dash, which means I can't slide under him. Alright, well that fight becomes trivial with the right element. So we won't have to worry about that once I actually get good at this. Now this is going to be another gigantic pain in the ass because of just... Okay, I can't even skip up that way. Because of more ice physics. Yay. More ice physics and enemies that shoot right as they get on screen. So fun fact, when I was playing through casually, Mega Man 02 was one of the, I think of the 2 Mega Man games that actually just made me flat out rage quit and not play it for a long time. Mostly because of this stage and the Snake stage, with the where you have to use the chain rod effectively and all of its janky glory. I was not having it. And you can see part of that feeling here. I'm pretty sure this is the first stream where I've ever gotten audibly angry. Try not to make a habit of it because my rage turns into infantile man-baby rage when I play video games that give me difficulty. And that's not cool in any way. Maybe it makes for good content, but that's not what I'm trying to be here for. As I try my hardest not to just fucking scream at all these fish just everywhere. Making it just so hard to get through fucking any bit of this level. And the fish are like moving kind of on a global timer. It makes it so hard to not just run right into one. Because if you hesitate for a little bit, that's going to have a much larger reaction. Or a much larger effect on the timing than you think it will. Okay, hold on. I already fucked up the timing for this. There we go. Fubuffa? These nuts? Okay. Why did I think that would actually kill the fish? Why would it? These fish are the most durable small enemies in any Mega Man game. Okay, just 2 shield charges, no other hit stack to give. Cool. Boy, how do I dash over? How do I dash over there? How do I do it? You can't! You have these ice physics to fucking contend with. And then he knocks you back down. Is there any way to do this? Just barely like that. I have to... Now I'm gonna practice this. Okay, you have to kind of run all the way off. Okay, that's how you do it. And of course there's this jump. You have to dash way early. Fucker. Yep, and yep, got it. Got 8. Got 8 again. You have to be like mid-dash on just the right frame. Not that one. Yeah, it... Oh! Tell you, if you haven't played this game, you don't understand just how unintuitive the ice physics are. It seems like I'm just... I am just bad, but it seems like I'm even worse than just bad. I promise you, if you play this game, you will understand how confusing the ice physics feel. They just don't feel natural, because it still saps your momentum, even once you transfer into midair. It takes whatever momentum you had on the ground and puts that into midair, which is normal for some games, but it's usually a hallmark of shittier platformers, rather than, like, solid ones known in the Mega Man series. And further, it just saps all that dash momentum on the ground, unless you are, like, chaining them together perfectly. And it really becomes unintuitive when you just have normal ground throughout a lot of the stage, too. That you can just dash on, no issue. But then they introduce this shit, and it becomes an even bigger challenge just to do normal things. Clear out some of the fish. Yeah, that one doesn't hit me miraculously enough. Yet all the other ones have landed on my head, too. Again, dash gets 8 there. Really cool. I'm never gonna get used to it. Because sometimes I can do it as I think I would be able to. Sometimes I can't. It feels more like luck than it feels like planning out your dashes so you don't get screwed. Okay, that was just me. That was me being bad and slipping on a fucking banana peel and going, oopsie, this is an Acme cartoon, having a Tom and Jerry moment. Okay, yeah, I can do the ice physics well enough that time to get the 1-up. Sure. Why not? It's all luck anyways. It's all luck anyways. I was very much in the... I was very, very much in the end of my dash there. I let the whole thing play out. I should not have had no momentum when going through there. I am adamant about that one. Whatever, that's just easier. Just walk right up to him, I guess, and jump over. Those things always kind of reminded me of Grounder from the Sonic the Animated series. And how many times am I going to fall for that? I'm actually kind of embarrassed for that one. I fall for that, like, 1/4 of every run that gets there, and get frozen, and then get dropped on its head. It's embarrassing. Especially at this point. Oh, of course you don't want to come all the way over here. Why would you? That would make things easy. Impossible. Okay, secret there is just go. Just drop down. So long as you get there, it won't be in the position to fuck with you. That will be, though. I feel like this is going to be more brutal than even the aircraft carrier stage. At the very least... Okay, so, like, ironically enough, for all my complaining about how difficult the 0-2 is, the aircraft carrier stage is my favorite in the entire series. It's just got such a cool atmosphere. The challenges feel well-oriented towards a good mix of patience and aggression. The mechanics are clear. I generally like the design in that stage a lot. It has the best music in the entire game series. But I get the feeling that I'm actually going to struggle with that less than I am this one. The mechanics aren't as annoying to me. This is very annoying to me. Having to deal with being frozen, and then not being frozen, and then the shitty ice mechanics, and then fish being landed on your head like you're in the middle of a goddamn fisherman's boat in the Pacific Ocean. I have neutral element still on. Cool. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be a death if I didn't dash. Whatever, I don't care. I was on game over field anyways, so... One day we'll get the run. And when that day comes, that's gonna be it for today's stream, because I already don't feel like much more. Alright, go slowly. I know that I've been able to get through here quickly when I'm replaying a level, or having to get my way back through, but maybe that is more consistent. Maybe I should just go back to fucking dashing on through. I don't know. I still can't get through that section without getting hit very well. There's just too many fish. Okay, and that time just casually walking up and jumping didn't work. For some reason. It's worked every other time. Okay, that one was fucking playing with fire. And, of course, that one doesn't work. The easy one. Am I? I regret this already. I regret this challenge. They're in slightly different positions every time! How are you supposed to plan for that? This game is supposed to be about memory, and yet they keep changing. There's no memory. Let's just react to something that comes out of nowhere on a fucking Game Boy-sized screen. And oh, that time my dash doesn't get eaten. Sure, why not? Everything in this level is arbitrary. No. I'm at that point where it's like, it's time to just get perfect. And otherwise it's time to restart. It's time to turn save assist on and use that to practice until we get perfect at doing each little section. So this doesn't count. This is not going to be counting as beating it. Obviously it's not correct for the challenge. But I'm at this point now where I just need to practice a lot really quick because I'm getting very sick of this. Okay, like this. Gotta be kidding me. Come on. Does not help that the chain rod is so fucking small. It's such a small, shitty hitbox. I hit it! Expect it to be there. Right at the end of that second iceberg. I just want to go and hit those things. I don't want to have to wait, but I know that I have to. In the back of my mind, how do you be patient fast? That's what this level is all about. Fuck. It just sucks so much that they're rendered and start doing shit before you even get on screen. And the screen is this small. Oh, come on. Can't count on it being at the end of that iceberg, though, because it moves. Okay, that was slightly better. It's not perfect. You'll be able to get through this perfectly. Okay. Somehow the second one actually manages to hit me. Sure. Okay, if I just wait there, then I can get rid of it before it jumps at me? Question mark? Okay, that was fucked up. Okay, if I just wait, a little bit easier. Okay, now I can try this shit. Okay, that worked that time. Is it gonna work every time? Probably not. Okay, that doesn't feel consistent. Yet, somehow, when all the other times I've done this run, just trying to dash onto there fails me, I can do it now. Yeah, I know, I need to get out the gun for this. getting pranked. Oh my god, again. Okay, that was a little bit sad, but oh well. Okay, that timer is fucking with me. Last time I got there, I had plenty of time to do stuff. This time I didn't. I had no time. I will say, I do still like about how hard mode gives better damage. Wow, that was the antithesis of what I was trying to say there. It gives better, what is it, damage thresholds? Like, the math about number of times you have to hit things works out better in hard mode. It feels more normal, more natural. And that goes for pretty much all of the Mega Man Zero hard modes. Okay, see? It didn't work that time when I practiced it. Okay, is the difference that I can't jump off this? I have to land... Okay, I can sort of jump off of it. But it works a lot better if I just don't bother jumping, I just fall onto the platform. I guess I get to keep my momentum. Okay, that segment's done a little bit easier. I don't think I remember anything about the fish segment at all, though. Just ignore it, and then come back. Watch as all your momentum gets eaten away again. Okay, nope. Practice this section more. Isn't it amazing how, even though that final jump over the spikes there got me so many times when just playing this stage, it's not gotten me yet in practice here? Don't the ice physics in this game feel great? I speak, and I swear to God, this game knows what I'm that I'm talking shit about it. Okay, tell us to jump at that little divot in the snow graphic. Let's practice that one more time. Jump here. If I had dash speed. Somehow I didn't die doing any of that. Sure. All luck. All the ice is luck. Alright. I don't think we'll need to, but might as well practice the boss, see if there's any unexpected surprise here. But I'm pretty sure it's just going to be throw the shield boomerang a bunch of times and then jump over him if he gets close. Yeah, not even an issue. Okay, well, I guess we just try again now and see if we can do it. I still think the fish section's probably going to screw me over the most, because I don't... That one required the most memorization, and I don't remember any of what I just did to get through it. I remember maybe a little bit, but we'll see how much the muscle memory actually comes back or not. Oh, right. No, hold on. Let's take out the save assist first. There we go. Okay, moment of truth. Can we get this done? Alright, evidently no. I know I don't have to be completely perfect and not get hit at all, but I would like to get that first section at least done. If I get hit in the second section with the fish, that's more understandable. Getting hit there is embarrassing. Alright, whatever. Got hit there, but that's fine. I can live with that. I can't live with that one, though. That's... that one has never hit me. Come on. Need to save health for the later parts of the stage where actually you need where the hits are bigger. So I don't want to get battered with all these tiny little hits here in the beginning. It's gonna make it even harder to do an almost perfect run. Back to the gun. On the fire. Oh, okay, come on. No, that's sad. I shouldn't have gotten hit there at all. The first hit was on me for, I guess, thinking that the shield would hit the bottom half of the golem, which I don't think that's an unreasonable assumption to make, but whatever. I didn't make the hitboxes. Second one was just sad. Oh, played it risky there, and it turned out okay. Okay, sure. Gun down the guns. Jump off that, get both of those, pick up the elf, why the hell not? The elf pick is the most important part of the run. Good time to make a joke and get punished for it. Okay, you don't have to rub it in. Okay, come on. It didn't cut through it that time. All the other times, the shield has gone right through the snowball. Also, notably, it seems that the bottom half of the golem is only a blocking hitbox when it's moving. When it's standing there, the shield goes right through it. When it's moving all of a sudden, then it becomes a solid object. Aw, damn it. I was off the fucking timer. Okay. That's not the chain rod. Here we go. So I know I said that playing 0-4 on hard mode gave me a better appreciation of the game. This is doing the opposite. I'm having less appreciation of 0-2. Having to play it with such precision. I mean, I guess I actually acknowledge the level like layout a little bit more, but like I'm not sure if that's a good thing, accentuating all the shit that is infuriating about this game. I didn't expect to actually get momentum off of that. I totally expected that the ice would have eaten my dash, as usual, but no, because the ice is inconsistent in this game. It doesn't actually fucking work that way. I'm not on fire element. Ah! Okay. Hold on. We're resaving the game with me having fire element on. I don't want to have that happen again. I also would like to just start a chain rod so I don't have to keep switching over to it. I never liked the element system in the Zero games, honestly. It just felt very janky how some bosses being neutral element didn't have weaknesses. And then the fact that there's only 3 elements creates a very awkward weakness triangle where somehow fire beats ice is the only one that makes sense. But then ice beats electric, and then electric beats fire. That was terrible. Electric beats fire. Doesn't make any sense at all. And then it also introduces the awkward thing where all the watery bosses are ice typed. So you use the fire type elemental in the water type area, which just completely goes against like Pokemon rules, which, as we all know, are the ultimate rules of elements anyways. So it just throws everything just so off. If there were maybe more elements I could, justify it, it would feel more justified to me, and it would also provide some greater variety of bosses. But as it stands, the 3-element system it's dumb. I don't like it. It's a very weird game design choice. Why did I go for that? I'm just gonna wait for it this time. I don't feel like getting punked. Furthest we've gotten. This should be the easy part. As I get my dash momentum eaten all of a sudden. At least I was actually able to react to it. That didn't feel right. Okay, we should be home free. Just have to do this without turning off my brain, and we'll be A-okay. There we go. Okay. I don't know if I got I probably didn't get enough of the enemy score because I didn't really spend time grinding the fish, but that should be at least 90 points. That was 100 points. Alright. Fucking worth it. Cool. Oh my god. That was so miserable. I'm sure glad that getting 100 points doesn't require not getting hit at all, because I got hit that one time by that one gun by running straight into it, but goddamn, that was hard earned. Okay. We're gonna save, and we're gonna call it for the stream today. So, thanks for watching. I think I might try to, I forgot to actually just record this independently, but I think I might try to edit some of that down into a video eventually to make it more digestible and have an easy, you know, recording of me getting all these high scoring stages. Don't know when that'll happen, but maybe. But yeah, good night, everyone.